Hello, my beautiful ladies. If you're a woman in your 50s, 60s, or beyond, this might be one of the most important conversations you'll ever hear. At this age, your body is still a masterpiece, but it needs your attention more than ever before. Many women believe that once they've gone through menopause, their feminine side has completed its purpose and no longer needs care. But the truth is quite the opposite. It is exactly at this stage of life that intimate care and self-connection become the keys to preserving your health, hormones, and emotional balance. Over the years, I've met hundreds of women who told me they felt like they had lost themselves, not because of illness, but because they had gradually lost their connection with their own bodies. They no longer felt the energy, joy, or vitality that once made them shine. But here's what I want you to know. Your spirit hasn't aged. You've simply forgotten how to love your body. Science shows that maintaining intimate self-care not only helps balance hormones and improve circulation, but also keeps your mind sharp, your mood lifted, and your emotions alive. This isn't indulgence, it's an essential part of whole body health. In today's video, I'll help you understand why ignoring intimate care during midlife can quietly affect your body, your emotions, and your soul. And more importantly, how you can gently awaken that vibrant, alive part of yourself once again. When we talk about self-care, most women think of skincare, hair, or heart health, but few ever mention their intimate area, the very center of feminine energy and a powerful influence on overall well-being. After our introduction, I want you to remember this truth. Your body never stops speaking to you. Sometimes you just stop listening. After the age of 50, estrogen levels, the hormone that keeps vaginal tissue elastic, hydrated, and sensitive, begin to drop significantly. As a result, blood vessels narrow, the inner lining becomes thinner, and natural lubrication decreases. Without proper care, these changes can lead to vaginal atrophy, a condition that causes dryness, discomfort, or even pain while sitting or walking. Yet the most concerning part isn't the symptom itself, it's the gradual silencing of your body. When sensitivity fades, you begin to lose touch with the feminine essence that once made you feel alive. Think of it this way. If a muscle isn't used, it weakens. The same is true for your intimate tissues. The vaginal walls and clitoral area are rich with blood vessels, nerves, and tiny muscles, all of which need gentle, regular stimulation to stay healthy. When neglected for too long, they fall asleep. Circulation decreases, tissues shrink, and physical responsiveness fades. Some women notice that intimacy feels different, less pleasurable, or even painful. Many assume this is just a normal part of aging. But it's not. It's the body's adaptive response to neglect. The good news is that this process can be reversed. With consistent loving attention like gentle massage, the use of vaginal moisturizers, or regular pelvic floor exercises, blood flow improves, elasticity returns, and sensation slowly awakens again. Even more powerful than the physical transformation is the emotional one. When women start caring for their intimate health, they often notice something remarkable. Their mood lifts, confidence returns, and a quiet sense of aliveness begins to bloom again. Because your intimate area isn't just about sexuality, it's the center of feminine energy, the bridge between your body and your soul. So, intimate self-care is not cosmetic. It's not about indulgence. It's a core part of holistic health. When you give your body mindful attention, you rebuild the most essential relationship of all, the one between you and yourself. And that, my dear, is the foundation of every kind of renewal. Your hormones, your skin, your sleep, and your daily joy. Remember, your body has not aged in spirit, it's simply waiting for you to call it back to life. Now that you understand why your body needs care and attention, it's time to go deeper into the space where emotion, hormone, and soul meet. Because the most beautiful part of being a woman isn't just your body. It's the harmony within you, where your hormones and emotions come together to create your unique light and vitality. After 50, when estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone begin to decline sharply, your body enters what doctors call a biological restructuring. This shift doesn't only affect your skin or bones, it changes the very way you experience joy, energy, and emotion. Lower estrogen can cause dryness and thinning tissues. Reduced testosterone lessens libido and sensation. A lack of progesterone can disturb your sleep and make your mood more fragile. But here's what few people talk about. Hormonal decline also affects your brain's ability to produce happy chemicals. When intimacy or pleasure disappears from your life, your brain releases less oxytocin, the bonding and love hormone, as well as dopamine, which fuels motivation, and endorphins, which ease pain and stress. That's why so many postmenopausal women feel fatigued, irritable, or emotionally flat, and often don't understand why. This isn't weakness, it's your body's biological call to reconnect. When you take a few moments to breathe deeply, gently touch your skin, or massage your lower abdomen, your brain immediately responds, reawakening those positive hormonal pathways. Studies show that even 10 minutes of mindful self-intimacy per week can improve sleep, reduce stress, and significantly boost mood. At this stage of life, intimacy isn't just about physical pleasure, it's a form of natural hormonal therapy. It nourishes your nervous system, lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and reignites self-esteem, joy, and inner connection. I once worked with Linda, a 8-year-old retired elementary school teacher from Texas. She told me she hadn't felt alive in her body for years. To her, her intimate area was something to keep clean, not something to care for. After practicing deep breathing, gentle self-massage, and Kegel exercises, she returned a few weeks later with a bright smile and said, "I didn't realize my feminine energy was still there, it was just asleep." Linda's story is far from rare. Most women, once they begin to reconnect with themselves, notice something almost magical. Their eyes shine brighter, their voices soften, and their posture becomes more confident. Because hormones aren't just biology, they are the language of emotion and the rhythm of the soul. Remember, your body has never betrayed you. It's simply waiting to be awakened lovingly, patiently, and with grace. When you allow your hormones to flow naturally through breath, touch, and connection, you are not just healing your body, you are reviving your spirit. Now that you understand how your body needs care and your hormones crave awakening, it's time to focus on something deeply practical. The foundation of a woman's strength and confidence. The pelvic floor. This is your body's quiet, power center. The bridge between your physical strength, life energy, and sense of control over yourself. Every time you sneeze, laugh, or bend down to lift something, your pelvic floor is working behind the scenes, supporting your lower abdomen, bladder, and uterus. But like any other muscle, if you don't use it regularly, it begins to lose its tone and elasticity. When that happens, small changes appear. Light leakage when you cough or laugh, back pain, a heavy feeling in the pelvic area, or even a quiet loss of confidence in daily life. Many women assume these are just natural signs of aging. But the truth is, they are not signs of age, they're signs of disuse. A strong pelvic floor doesn't just help you stay in control of your body, it preserves your independence, freedom, and dignity. When this group of muscles weakens, women often feel embarrassment or anxiety and may start avoiding social situations out of fear of accidents. B1 and did 5 spit or the gonsto. But when your pelvic floor is active and healthy, you feel grounded, your posture improves, your breathing deepens, and an effortless sense of confidence begins to return. The good news is, you can rebuild your pelvic floor strength at any age, whether you're 40, 60, or 80. It doesn't require fancy equipment or intense workouts. All it takes are small, consistent habits like these. Daily Kegel exercises. Gently tighten your pelvic muscles as if trying to stop the flow of urine. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax for 5 seconds. Repeat 10-15 times, 2-3 times per day. Combine with deep breathing. Inhale as you contract. Exhale as you release. This enhances circulation and relaxation. Gentle lower abdominal massage. Lightly touch or massage the lower belly area to help your body sense and activate the pelvic region more effectively. This is your invisible workout. No one can see it, but your body will feel every small change. Within just a few weeks, you'll notice a steadier posture, easier movement, and, most importantly, the quiet return of confidence. Remember, your pelvic floor isn't just the foundation of physical health, it's the pillar of your confidence and dignity. When you care for this part of yourself with love and consistency, you're not just training a muscle, you're reclaiming your right to feel strong, graceful, and free in every moment of your life. After learning to listen to your body, balance your hormones, and strengthen your pelvic floor, it's time to explore the deepest layer of this journey, your emotions and your identity. Because every physical transformation begins and ends in the same place within the soul of a woman. When a woman stops connecting with her body, what she loses isn't just sensitivity or physical health. She loses her sense of self. Many describe feeling faded, invisible, or like, I'm not myself anymore. But that doesn't mean you've grown old, it simply means you've drifted away from the most vibrant part of who you are. As your hormones rebalance, circulation improves, and muscles regain strength, something quietly beautiful begins to happen. Your voice softens yet becomes warmer, your eyes regain their spark, your posture feels taller, steadier, and more confident. That's the moment when your body and your soul begin to speak to each other again. That connection is the essence of feminine energy, not loud or showy, but steady, magnetic, and deeply alive. And the most wonderful part? This awakening doesn't require anyone's permission. You don't need to be young again or look perfect. You only need to allow yourself to feel your breath, your heartbeat, your skin, and the tenderness within you. Simple acts like placing a hand over your heart, applying lotion with mindfulness, or smiling at yourself in the mirror each morning, these are not trivial habits, they are acts of self-love. This isn't just about maintaining health. This is a homecoming. When you reconnect with your body, you're telling yourself, I'm still here. I still matter. I still deserve to love and to live fully. And from that moment on, your hormones begin to stabilize, your mind feels lighter, and you start to radiate a light that no cream or cosmetic could ever create, the light of a woman who truly knows and accepts herself. Remember, real youth doesn't come from your skin. It comes from feeling alive, loving, and luminous. When you care for your body, nurture your hormones, and reconnect with your emotions, you're not just resisting aging, you're rewriting youth with your own heart. When you care for this part of yourself with love and consistency, you're not just training a muscle, you're reclaiming your right to feel strong, graceful, and free in every moment of your life. Even if it's been years since you last touched your body with affection, it's never too late to begin again. A woman's body holds an incredible power. No matter how long it has been quiet, the moment you give it attention, it responds softly, warmly, and honestly. Below is a gentle reconnection plan, inspired by gynecologists and women's wellness therapists, designed to help you reawaken sensitivity, softness, and self-respect within yourself. Day 1. Deep breathing with your lower abdomen. Find a quiet space. Place one hand over your lower belly. Inhale slowly through your nose, letting your breath reach deep into your abdomen. Exhale gently and feel your body soften. Practice for 5–10 minutes to awaken the quiet current of energy within. Day 2. Warm bath and self-soothing massage. Prepare a warm bath with a few drops of your favorite essential oil and play some calming music. Let the warmth embrace you. Afterward, gently massage your arms, neck, chest, and abdomen with body oil or lotion. This simple act helps you rebuild the bond between your touch and your skin. Day 3. Pelvic floor exercise, Kegel. Do 3 sets of 10 gentle contractions. Tighten the pelvic muscles as if you're trying to stop the flow of urine. Hold for 3–5 seconds, then relax. Repeat twice daily, morning and evening, to strengthen your core and heighten awareness. Day 4. Moisturize the intimate area. Use a pH-balanced vaginal moisturizer or doctor-approved cream. Apply gently after a bath to maintain hydration and elasticity in your tissues. Day 5. Mindful self-touch. If you feel ready, take a few minutes to connect with your body using your hands or a soft, gentle device. No rush, no goal. This isn't about pleasure. It's about presence and connection. Day 6. Journaling or body meditation. Sit quietly with a hand over your heart and ask yourself, how does my body feel today? Write down what you notice, maybe warmth, softness, or simply calm. Awareness itself is healing. Day 7. Repeat what felt most nurturing. Choose one activity from the week that made you feel the most connected and do it again. Consistency matters more than perfection. Let it become a small ritual of kindness toward yourself. This isn't a race toward results or performance. It's a journey back to your body with respect and love. Every breath, every touch, every quiet moment you give yourself is a small act of rebuilding trust between you and your body. And over time, you'll realize something beautiful. Your body never truly aged. It was simply waiting for you to come home with love and full presence. When you care for this part of yourself with love and consistency, you're not just training a muscle, you're reclaiming your right to feel strong, graceful, and free in every moment of your life. You are not broken. You are not invisible. And you are not done. Your body still responds to care. Your mind still longs for connection, and your soul, no matter how many years have passed, still remembers what it feels like to be alive, to be loved, and to be yourself. So tonight, take a quiet moment just for you. Take a deep breath, place your hand over your heart, and whisper to yourself, I still matter. I am still worthy of love. Because that's the truth. Every small act you give your body, every breath, every smile, every moment of self-care, even how you nurture your intimate health, is a love letter to the woman you are becoming. A woman who is confident, radiant, and fully alive. Remember, age is not a boundary for vitality. Your femininity, your strength, and your beauty do not fade with time. They simply ask to be seen, heard, and honored more deeply. If today's message touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to Women Health Tip. Together, let's keep breaking the silence and remind every woman over 50 that there is no expiration date on feeling alive, loved, and luminous. Day 4. Moisturize the intimate area. Use a pH-balanced vaginal moisturizer or doctor-approved cream. Apply gently after a bath to maintain hydration and elasticity in your tissues. Day 5. Mindful self-touch. If you feel ready, take a few minutes to connect with your body using your hands or a soft, gentle device. No rush, no goal. This isn't about pleasure. It's about presence and connection. Day 6. Journaling or body meditation. Sit quietly with a hand over your heart and ask yourself, how does my body feel today? Write down what you notice, maybe warmth, softness, or simply calm. Awareness itself is healing. Day 7. Repeat what felt most nurturing. Choose one activity from the week that made you feel the most connected and do it again. Consistency matters more than perfection. Let it become a small ritual of kindness toward yourself. This isn't a race toward results or performance. It's a journey back to your body with respect and love. Every breath, every touch, every quiet moment you give yourself is a small act of rebuilding trust between you and your body. And over time, you'll realize something beautiful. Your body never truly aged. It was simply waiting for you to come home with love and full presence. When you care for this part of yourself with love and consistency, you're not just training a muscle, you're reclaiming your right to feel strong, graceful, and free in every moment of your life.